Hey guys, I am done with the new racetrack, and now all I got to do is really water it a lot, and I got to do that pretty much for most of the week now. Now that the hard part is done, let me see if I can switch this thing over. Oh, oh, there we go. All right, so as you can see, my hose has got a leak, but whatever. Kind of annoyed by how many hose nozzles I've been going through this summer. It's kind of a lot, but yeah, whatever. Oh, there we go. Live chat. Live chat. Trying to get the chat up. I'm doing this from my phone, so I'm. Oh, there we go. I'm still working because if I work at night, people will leave me alone. That is, that's the legit answer. Is my finger over the video? Yeah, it is. Sorry. This is going to be an awesome video of just me watering the track, but whatever. Quad Addiction says you should do a rundown of your Sendero. Yeah, I can totally do that. As a matter of fact, I think I did what did we do? We did an unboxing video way back last year, and then I did a review kind of, and then I did like what I'd done to it at that time. And yeah, you're right. It's been a while since I've shown everything I've done. So yeah, I'll think about doing that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it's 11 o'clock, and I'm finally finishing up the track. I came in Sunday night after work, after 6 o'clock, came down here, moved a bunch of dirt, and then while I was doing that, I actually got a lot done Sunday night, so it kind of helped. Today. I was planning on coming in last night after the podcast, but I kind of felt like maybe I'd got enough done where I didn't need to do that, and so yep, I came in today. I had some errands to run, personal and for the store actually, and started up about noon and finished the track about when did I finish the track? Probably about 8 o'clock. I had to go upstairs and do some stuff for the store again, and then I'm back here now, just watering it before I leave. Chance Rolk asked if you can bring his camper down. You guys can always bring your camper down. All we ask is that you park it on the east side of the building. Usually, I don't know if you've ever been here for a Nitro Techno Series race, but there's always campers parked out there. So we want the cars on the west side where everybody usually parks, and then the campers on the other side. So yeah, do it. It'll be fun. So I posted a picture on Facebook, and I am going to do a build video for this. I just got to get home and get the footage all spliced together. Nothing too fancy. But I thought, you know what? I got a phone. Why don't I just do a live stream real quick while I walk? So this is not pee. This is actual water. I'm not saying I've never not peed on the track before, but I wouldn't tell you guys if I did. While I'm doing that, you guys can see that the elevated corner is a little bit taller. There's the new drop down to the step up, and then the middle straightaway, a couple little humps, triple jump, and now a new hump right there. We're going to start our races by picking up that pipe right there that blocks the back straightaway. We're actually going to pick that up and start our races with it up, and then I'm going to have a marshal drop it right back down, so we can still have a nice big full straightaway to start our races from. I thought about using the middle straightaway, and I actually was going to use this, but if you guys see that little dog leg sticking out right there, that is a last minute change, and probably shouldn't start our races right there, is what I'm thinking. So it's going to be a little bit more technical for sure, and but if you hated the 5-pack, the 5-pack is gone. It's Gandhi. See ya. I'm gonna miss it. It was a true option lane. You could triple double or double triple or do whatever you wanted to. Double double single. But now we got just a big triple. Not sure if stock's gonna be able to clear that whole thing or not. We'll find out when the grip level comes up, I guess. I mean, I can do it with mod car, but there were some guys out here with slashes earlier that I let them play on it once I got it all done, and I didn't get a chance to see how their slashes handled it. I had some stuff I had to get done upstairs for the store since Tim's on vacation, so I kind of fill the role of store manager when he's not here. So normally on Tuesday nights we're crawling. We didn't do crawling tonight, so I could finish this up, so I didn't have to worry about it for the rest of the week, because if I didn't get it done, I'd be having a panic attack about how I was going to finish it, and probably have a lot more late nights later than I usually like to stay right before a summer series race. So, but yeah, this is just this is the last part of it. A lot of water goes on the racetrack, especially with the heat this week. It's going to require quite a bit of water every day, every night, and then when that front comes through on Friday, I think we're going to have some pretty good temps. They're saying like 83 for high on Saturday, so it'll be really nice in here, and the moisture will definitely hold if I water a lot during the week. Again, this place has no floor, so all the water I get put in just goes straight into it. An interesting thing though, when I started tearing up stuff and started moving dirt, the dirt was really dry underneath all the jumps and stuff. But then, as I let it sit, it like pulled in moisture from the air somehow and actually like wet it up. So it got moist. And once it finally had a chance to touch some air. So it's like, we've been using Stay Wet. That's no secret. It definitely helps build traction. And it helps the track recover better, I think. It helps keep the dust down a little bit. But the one thing that I have noticed since I started using it was that sometimes our jumps can get a little crusty, and the underneath of the layer that gets packed in is actually pretty dry. But once you take the tractor and scoop everything up and dump it all out and spread it out a little bit, it's like that Stay Wet that's in that dirt like just starts acting like a sponge, and it just extracts all the moisture out of the air and makes the dirt wet again. So it's really interesting stuff. I don't know. I'm definitely going to apply that this week, so I'll probably put another thing of Stay Wet down, I'm thinking Thursday night, and let it sit overnight, and then when we come in on Friday to practice, the track will get all grooved up and happy, and we'll have ourselves another awesome race day. Got a bunch of prizes in already, so want to give a shout out to our door prize sponsors so far. J Concepts, aka Raw Speed. I actually talked to Jason Snyder on the phone. He was super cool. Told him how we started carrying his tires now, and or have been for a little while, and all that. He just got a new driver here, Ashley McCormick, just started driving for them, so he's going to be running Raw Speed tires all the time now. And then who else do we got? Gravity RC and Motive sent some stuff that showed up yesterday, and I was able to get some pictures of it today up on the Team Associated Summer Series Facebook page. So if you are interested, you can get on Facebook.com/Team Associated. Or no, it's not. It's /Summer Series at the Plex is our Facebook page, right? Update sponsors, dates, any news on the off season about the race, about the series. One Up Racing, got an email from them today saying they're in, so we should get stuff from them shortly. ProTech and A-Main, I have to give them a follow-up email to remind them in about 2 or 3 weeks. And they're always extremely generous with our race series and everything that we try to promote from them. I like using ProTech stuff. I use ProTech servos and batteries pretty much exclusively. Although I'm not sponsored by them, I just like them. The batteries are awesome. I charge them at like 25 amps without balancing them, and they seem to do fine. So don't do that, folks. But that's you know, I'm in a hurry. I'm a guy who's in a hurry a lot. So Emerson actually charged one of our batteries once as a 4-cell because he wasn't paying attention, and it got up to like 9.6 something, and my discharge thing was taking too long. So I'm just like, you know what, screw it, just go drive it. And he had a stock motor in it at the time. He had a really fast stock motor during that practice session, and the battery was perfectly fine. So is there anybody else I'm forgetting? Oh, of course, Team Associated. Team Associated, I have most of the kit giveaways here already. The 4-wheel drives are not here yet because they have a new one, so that'll be cool. But the rest of the stuff I got, and then they sent us some extra door prizes. We got some shirts, some pit mats, a couple of those cool nano ready to run car kit things that kind of simulate Rocket League. They sent a couple of those, so we got a really good prize pool building up for this season, which I feel super blessed to always have the backing of these guys. You know, I've said on the podcast before, sometimes it gets frustrating when you have to remind certain companies, you know, of that you're legit, that you're an actual, you know, store. Sometimes it's like, yeah, dude, we're the Hobbyplex. We've been here since 2004. That's us, the original Hobbyplex. Since there's like 3 of them now. We're those. So, but some of these guys I can just, you know, some of them I know on a good enough level I can call them on the phone, just be like, hey, dude, we got this going on. They're like, oh, okay, cool, and then it's done. So I think it helps that we're a hobby store first and a track second. You know, some of these places that, you know, kind of pop up and they're around for a year or two and then they go away. I think that sometimes makes places a little leery about backing certain races and series and stuff like that. But you know, if you're a legit hobby shop and you have a track and you hold races and stuff, I think no matter who you are, you should get supported somehow, because you're not only you're selling their stuff, but you're a lot of times putting up with their sponsorships that take away from your business. So probably shouldn't get started on that. This is instead of shower thoughts, this is track shower thoughts. Hold on a second, I gotta get this hose. Oh god, sorry YouTube. There we go. All right, there we go. This was this right here was the original idea for this track layout change, and then that over there, I actually decided I was going to do that about midday on Saturday when I was out here watering the track between rounds. I kind of was looking at it going, you know, I could just do that, because I did have something a little different planned here. But a lot of this now, I know it's still August, but you know, we're going to be ending August. A lot of this with the track, I have to think about stuff sometimes way ahead of time. So, you know, I wanted to move this corner so I could start thinking about putting the dirt oval back in eventually. We're going to be using the dirt oval for the 8 scale races this year for sure, just so we can get the track size. And I wanted to get that started, even though it's not a huge priority, but it would be nice to kind of just piece it out instead of doing it all at once, where I'm not only am I you know, under the gun time wise. I'm just, you know, freaking out about that. But plus, it just kind of spaces out the work a little bit, you know. And I think hopefully one of these days I can send one of the boys down here to clean a little bit, sweep our pit lane out, use the blowers to kind of blow the dust off, clean the bathrooms, all that stuff that's not sexy but has to be done. You can see this big wide area right here. That's why that little nook right there exists, because that was just a straight shot, and it was bugging me that there was all this wasted space here, which, you know, sometimes having a decent amount of negative space, as long, you know, as the track flows good and stuff, really doesn't matter. But when it's, you know, you're looking at it, you're going, man, I don't know, it's like too much, you know. It's like a painting. You can have too much negative space, not enough, you know, you're not using up the whole canvas, I guess. So, you know, I drove it. I'm kind of glad I did that. It just adds another little level. You can still straight shot it though. See that? So you can actually, you can still straight shot that. At least it only takes up half the lane, but also if you come off that corner and kind of point your car kind of diagonally, you'll still be able to haul it through there. So it wasn't a huge change, but it's just enough, I think, to make it all right. So yeah, Stay Wet will go down Thursday night. I'm not doing it right now. The track just needs regular water to let it kind of sit overnight and kind of firm up soak up all the new sections. But Thursday night I will put down our Stay Wet again and let it sit all day Friday. And then when we get out there Friday to practice, we will definitely have, the traction will come up quick. I think it'll come up really quick. That's not something I'm happy about. I'm planning on redoing this whole thing right here before we get going this winter with the Techno Series. That's one reason why we're kind of going the right way. So we're going to be using the dirt oval, and that entrance to pit lane will be a little bit nicer, and I can come through here and kind of redo all this. And I don't know, it's just amazing to me how much this crumbles right here. So it just crumbles so much from just being so dry. It's insane. Back up here so you guys can see. So there you go. What's this, 20 minutes? About 20 minutes. I'm pretty much done. I'm going to pull this hose all the way over here and give the oval a little splash of water. Not that it matters right now, but if you actually water the outside of the racetrack a lot, so what I'll normally do Thursday night is I'll come over here and I'll water the oval very heavily, and that actually helps that stay wetter longer than if this is dry. It seems like if one part of this whole thing is super dry, then it just sucks up all the moisture from that. Same thing if you do when we have the dirt oval set up, if we don't water the off-road track while we're watering the dirt oval track will actually dry out faster. So it's just one of those little things. You know, I had somebody the other day, you know, question why I don't open up all the doors, and it wasn't really a racer. It was just somebody that was practicing, and I'm like, well, I don't want to dry out the track. I kind of got a feel for which doors I can open up that won't overly affect the track, but still, you know, bring the temps down in here and make it a little bit, you know, get rid of the humidity, make it a little breathable, I guess. And if you open up that door, well, that whole thing right there will dry out in about a half hour. Or if you don't, you know, it'll stay wetter longer. But if you open up, you know, our top garage door up here, you know, it doesn't really affect as much. Yet it still is able to let, you know, airflow come through. So That's why sometimes when I show up on a Tuesday to work on the track and the garage doors are open overnight, I get irritated because that stinks. Mondays are my day off, so I can't babysit the track. So if somebody opens up the doors and then they don't close them before they leave, well then guess what? This whole place dries out overnight, and I have to just incessantly water this thing more than I normally would, which takes longer, which, you know, that's no fun. So a lot of times after the podcast, I'll swing down the parking lot and make sure all the doors are closed now. Just because it's on my way home. Just to make sure. Okay, I gotta put my finger over the phone real fast so I can shut this off without getting my phone all wet. And then I'm gonna shut off water. Oh god. There we go. And get my finger out of the way. There we go. Water's off. That should conclude my night, and track will be ready to go for our local open track users tomorrow. Mostly stampedes and slashes and the occasional ARRMA, big car. So, all right, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to do a Facebook, or not a Facebook, but a YouTube live for no reason. So, see you guys later.